Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got to pay shipping, right?
Yeah, shipping's big.
Okay, I'm gonna sign
Also,
up.
I made a Wagyu steak. It's all right.
Wagyu, if you're like pan doing it, I think you can get it really nice.
You got to pan do it.
But I think if you're grilling it, it doesn't fucking matter, right?
No, it's too much heat, too fast. You have to pan do it. And it has to be slow and even heat.
Yeah. See, I'm not that fucking guy. I mean, I like it when it's done, but I'm not the guy that's gonna make it. You know, so let me get this fucking. Psych, we're on the pre-party live now. Get some. Oh, it looks like your boy's got a potential fraud call. Josh in the house, Corey Poo, Young Ben. That's how we do's it. Oh, Texas C36 Garage. What's up, buddy? Ransom, man. What's up, buddy? Seems like I was just talking to you. Staying alive. Yeah, buddy. That's all we can ask for right now, honestly. That's what we're doing down here at Revival as well. We've been locked in the same room for, I think it's been like 6-7 months. Mr. Edelman. Pff, Patriots in the house, boys. Sup?
Making a real party.
I'll tell you what, I'm eating some almond Snickers right now. It's fucking lit. Just as the kids would say.
That peanut butter Snickers I just had?
Yeah, was it lit as well?
Fuego.
That deep dish Slim Jim I just had?
Yeah?
Wonderful.
Yeah? You went that long, boy.
Yeah.
It's always about length, man. Perceived length. Young Ben in the motherfucking chat.
Is he real?
I think so.
No way.
Dog pizza. Oh, being flat. Any more gulag visits, man? Come on up. We'll sign that fucking paperwork to get you in.
Yeah.
Why do I not DJ the pre-party? Because the amount of DJ gear I take around is fucking obnoxious. So, I don't feel like moving it. I can. Here, hold on.
Is that a fresh beat you made?
I made that a long time ago. Hey, girl. Hey, what up, Tonga? I'm going to be in your area tomorrow. That's all I can say. What's up, baby? Good to have you. Glad you're here. A real smooth event for you tonight. Real smooth.
Dolphin smooth.
Rabbit Hole has a joke. Do we want to hear it?
Probably not.
I don't know. Probably not on the chat.
You can send it right to us.
That's being recorded forever, like the internet. And herpes.
Mr. Rahman had $100,000 today. That is old person can do. It is very tight. I haven't had him for a while.
What's that other one? Score?
Leon?
A score? Did you ever have a score?
No.
It's like, I don't even know if they're still made.
It sounds like a fucking Parkside hookup.
Score candy bar. Score bar.
Oh.
A crisp butter toffee drenched in delicious milk chocolate.
Mm.
Old man.
Hey, I want to hear your joke, Mr. Rabbit Hole. Dirty Berg? Is that where I'm going? Oh, is it the Fitch? I'm still waiting on an address for fucking Nick. Yeah, haven't got an address yet, so I don't know if I'm going. Going to the hill tomorrow, bringing my wheels. see a part of the good life up there.
Rocks.
Yeah, it seems like Dog Pizza's going to tell his joke anyways.
Is he currently trying to tell it in the chat?
Yes, I'm trying to hear it.
There we go.
That thing's blocking my beautiful face, my beautiful hat.
All you could see was the hat.
I'll tell you what, we get the office. I don't know if the heat works in here. It's only 85 degrees.
Oh my god, it feels amazing.
It's like a fucking sauna.
It's
awesome.
If we're sweating,
Tell you what, boys, we spent all that time in that cold closet.
I'll tell you what. Is
I almost
this,
just had a
heat.
drink. Yeah.
is this the same heat as out there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's just reading the heat out there and it's trying to get that to whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we're
Oh.
probably about 20 degrees difference.
So
out
if
there.
anything, the thermostat should be put inside this room.
Gina can't press pause on this. Thank God. Actually, according to Gina's own rules, we're an essential service.
And there's only 3 of us in here, so we're good.
And we're in Texas. And we're a house of worship.
That's true. Revival House of Worship.
We worship Chris Harris.
It's true.
That's it.
We stand by his altar.
Yep. Lord and Savior.
Oh, yeah. MR1's got some magic going on. I'm about to go back up there. Petey, I might hit you up for the address tomorrow because I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm waiting for this joke. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Pizza.
Maybe the waiting is the joke.
Oh.
High energy.
I should be working, but I'm waiting on this joke here. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, so we're a vital service. If you'll remember, back in the day when there was an actual lockdown and they didn't just term it something different like this one, we were actually allowed here as well. Which was good. But I don't know, something about 2 weeks. It doesn't seem like it's going to be only 2 weeks, you know? Something in the recent past.
Might have heard that before.
Flatten the curve.
It only gives me limited characters. How many characters? How big of a joke is this? Is more than 200 characters? Just email it to us.
Yeah, I was just going to say, shoot us an email. What's happening out there?
I don't know. I heard a few.
Is there someone trying to break in up top?
Yeah.
It's young Ben in the skylight.
It's going to break
Mission
through.
Impossible.
You're COVID free down in Melbourne? I knew you guys were gonna beat it. It's all them kangaroos.
Amazing what intelligence does.
It's the mighty Carwots guys. I've always wanted to go down to Melbourne. How is it? I heard it's quite a fucking ride from here.
Dangerous.
Is it dangerous?
A lot of spiders, creepy creatures, and bugs.
My brother-in-law went to Australia
Reptilians.
last year and really liked it.
Oh, I'm sure I'd like
I
it.
bet it's a good time.
He was in South Africa before, so it was a little dangerous-er.
Yeah. Different reasons.
Johannesburg?
Yeah, Joe Berg. Getting warmer. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, what's it like to celebrate Christmas in the warmth? Like in the summer?
We're waiting on info from Mr.
Yeah.
Being Flat here. I'd imagine it fucking rocks.
No, I would say, yeah.
You could also ask TDs.
Or, right, anybody in California.
No, I know, but like full-fledged summer.
Florida, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
like 100
Florida's
degrees.
endless summer.
No, because I, mean,
Although,
I
no,
talked to my
TD's
grandparents the other day, and it was like 74 and sunny, but like, it's not like summer, you know?
And TD's posted a thing that showed 39 degrees the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was about it.
Yeah.
Was
I,
it
I didn't think it got that
it's
warm
the
down
cold
there.
it's the cold mornings, and then it kind of once the sun comes out,
Yeah, it just
she's a Bruin.
burns everything off.
You threw up on the nurse of your COVID test? That's amazing.
Mine didn't go that way.
Oh, that's from Texas E36 Garage, boys. So the days are super long. It's sick to celebrate. And he said, I'd say it's lit, but with our brush fires, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
I feel you. Gag reflex strong gang. Tell you what. Dog pizza's joke. I can read it to you guys, but
Yeah.
We'll have to revisit that.
no,
someday. Yeah.
No, it goes. Literally, it says, so the father goes, wow, I'm so proud of you. I'm going to take you to get that bike. They go to the store, and the father says, now you got to ride it home.
I don't get it.
Nah, you should have called in and told that.
Maybe it's like a Seinfeld situation.
Yeah.
I'd be there.
Yeah.
We still love you.
Yeah.
These 3 highly talented actors to sell it.
Right.
Most of my jokes on the podcast fall on deaf ears.
We don't need. What one is that? That would be number 2. Right?
Are you number 2?
There you go. You're still talking, Corey? You
Hello,
know?
hello.
Yeah. We're
Ciao, ciao.
that mic. Just wanted to.
Stairs leave our shit all fucked up again?
No. Just wanted to turn that off because no guests today.
Oh, yeah. You weren't supposed to tell him. Oh, Verge in the house, moose expert. What up, baby?
Come here, little fella.
I'm going up north tomorrow.
Come on, Moose.
I fucking love that guy.
It's so good. Everything Verge posts is just entertaining.
Mike FMY. Buddy, you going to fly that airplane up here with Cronuts? Because we need it. Airplane.
Yeah, airdrop me some supplies, baby.
Yeah, bring some pizza.
Yeah. Oh my God, airdrop me a pie.
There's going to be something in the living room missing. Oh, yeah, that's a joke. Hot take, Caserta's is the best pizza on Federal Hill.
Because it might be the only pizza on Federal Hill, it might win by default.
Otherwise, Caserta's sucks.
Hey, by son.
Yeah. You got to get the Wimpy Skippy. The pizza is not so...
The Wimpy Skippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wimpy Skimpy. Picking a blanket. Spinach pie.
That's a pie?
Yeah,
Or
it's like a spinach pie, but it's got cheese, pepperoni, and black olive in it. It is fucking
Cheese,
splendid.
pepperoni, black. I'm into that.
Yes,
I am into
pie.
that.
Oh my God,
hate
Wimpy
that
Skippy.
shit.
Yeah.
We go to Mike FNY. Shouts to Mike FNY.
Big shot. So he's going to bring the plane down.
Still remembering those cronuts.
Oh, those Cronuts fucked. Oh, my God.
If I painted a big target in the parking lot, does he think he could airdrop and land in the parking lot? Like, you think you could throw something
Wait,
out the window?
A plane? Oh.
Yeah.
Throw it out. Yeah. I mean, there's a
we
lot
got
of
big
factors.
parking lot, dude.
What's up?
I've seen the early bombers, and you hit the parking lot, no problem.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, how has he tried it before?
There's just a few factors. We need to. What height is he traveling at? What speed? What's the ambient temperature? Barometer reading?
Yeah.
Dew point.
If a train's going to Chicago,
And then weight
200
of said
miles an hour.
package.
Yeah.
Resistance of the parachute.
No, we're going no parachute. I'll catch
nah,
it.
grip it or rip
What is it? What is it?
Some cronuts.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just
I'll
catch
fill a
those.
kiddie pool with some fucking Discovery Zone balls out
With
there.
some creme cheese.
Take
and-
that.
Yeah. He might need to bring 2
Yeah.
just because I have a feel like you might get a little overzealous and throw it out too soon on the first
That's what
one.
I'm saying,
And then
you
it
know?
ends up on the roof.
Technically, he wouldn't be in Rhode
So
Island
circle around.
proper.
My only issue, or maybe all of our only issue, might be the fact that we have a low-flying plane near some large fuel tanks. Might ring a bell
Might
too.
go bad.
Because I know when I turned the drone on once, it was all the alarm bells were ringing that I was near a few things, and it was
Really?
like, oh, yeah,
The
don't.
drone has alarms?
Yeah,
It didn't ring when you crash into the roof?
So what it does, no, it didn't ring when I crashed into the Polo either. So the way it works, obviously, it tells where you are with your cell phone as well. So if you're within certain mileage of an airport, of a no-fly zone, it's going to yell at you.
Will it just bring it down, or will you still let you fly it? Or
No,
what?
it still lets you fly it.
Wow.
Yeah. DJI is fighting that good fight.
Mr. Edelman, ever try pepperoni and bacon? Yeah.
Wait a minute, probably won't break on. What?
That's like a fucking, that's like a regular, it's regular for the boys. Oh, God.
Got to manscape that Slim Jim.
I mean, pepperoni and bacon's like baby
I
first pizza.
just yelled at everybody else about getting food in the studio.
I mean, he's the worst.
He's dropping all the
I
stuff.
picked it up off the ground.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But
I don't know why.
No.
Oh, that was a double watermelon.
it was on camera. It's proof. All right.
I made it.
My palate is wet. It's 6:00.
I'm wet too. Let's go.
We're ready for this. Get this show on the road. Anybody got news? I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
A couple two tray.
Welcome, everybody. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hoop
Holla.
and Corey.si.
Hello.
This week, we technically didn't have a main topic, but now I think we have a main topic, so keep listening. We'll surprise you.
Could go wrong.
Giving we're presenting everybody, and us included, a chance to kind of catch up, settle down after Thanksgiving, prep for the remaining holidays, and prep for what we hope will be a great 2021.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that with a lot of assurance,
Oh, it's going to be great.
but I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so.
Do you like staying at home and not going anywhere? 2021 is going to be the year for you.
Oh, God.
I mean, I do. I quite like it.
It is going to be a fucking
I
just
need a little more land.
absolute, I don't even know if we're all allowed to go out someday. Anyway, this episode is brought to you by...
Manscaped.
Oh, my God.
Whoa! Corey just blew a seltzer. Move your phone. Oh, it's
1968 water resistance.
Oh, water resistance.
This episode is brought to you by Schweppes Seltzer.
What, do you shake that baby up as you used to
No,
for these?
he just opened it as I opened mine, and the same thing happened not 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. I caught it beforehand. His got a little rambunctious, if you will.
For those just listening, we just had a giant seltzer accident.
Shouts to my wife, who also did that in my S4 one day.
Wow, not letting that go, huh?
No, I'm holding on to that one. Holding on to that one. It was our, I don't know, second or third date. Just going out. She opened the Schweppes.
Just I knew she was the one.
The Schweppes ended up all over the place. Right. I knew she was the one.
Was that Schweppes ginger ale?
No, it was just the Schweppes
thank God.
seltzer. Yeah. No, so I knew she was the one because I didn't want to lash out irrationally once it happened.
Right. You save that for when you get home by yourself.
Shouts to my wife.
Rub one out quick and lose your mind.
This episode is brought to you by
Manscaped. Hey, boys. Do you have a best buddy? You want a totally not weird gift to get your best friend for Christmas? Try Manscaped. Nothing says, I'm all up in your business like grooming tools for your friends' private parts. Give the gift a perceived length with Manscaped. Manscaped.
Manscaped.com.
Don't use a straight razor. Use Manscaped.
Use code REVIVAL, REVIVAL, at checkout for 20% off and free shipping.
You don't want your boys catching a sack in like his sideburn trimmer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Give the gift of safety.
It's like, using one of those other trimmers is like trying to trim your jimmies with a
goddamn lawnmower.
with a zipper from a coat.
Ooh, that
It's not
YKK fucking
You know what
shave,
it's
man.
like
I know what it's about.
Yeah. It's just not a pretty sight.
No, I spend days sharpening the blade, you know?
Right.
And you're just out there, it's more performing a procedure as opposed to a quick trim. So, yeah, get it for your buddy. He'll appreciate it. He won't think that's weird that you bought him Manscaped.
Not at all. Not at all. And then they also have the weed worker.
Ooh, the weed worker.
Not the weed worker, the weed whacker.
Whacker?
If you need to, get in other orifices like
So-
your nose or ears or maybe something else.
What's the recommended depth to plunge this thing to?
I'm guessing to the power button.
To the power button. Yeah, that might do it.
It's
I've been getting some complaints lately.
it's a solid. I don't know, 3 inches. The weed whacker.
That's like 8.
Oh, the weed whacker.
Yeah.
9,000 RPM. That some bitch spins to.
Is that what she spins at?
Yeah, it's like a fucking Honda.
Do your pits with this thing or what?
Might take a little while. Not exactly sure.
You want to do
how
that
would
fine
work out.
detail work? This is what, right?
Fine detail.
Wow. Okay. I'm back.
Fine detail
The
work.
grass trimmer, that thing's like a shotgun. This is like the sniper rifle.
It's like the weeds around a nice statue. You want to just get as close
Rip the
as you can.
statue down. Cover that thing in red paint.
Nope, don't want to go that route.
No.
That would mean something's gone awry.
Right.
But if you need help trimming your ears or your nose hairs or any other,
I don't think I have a lot of
hard to reach,
ear hair.
I think I'm getting some because I'm old.
I don't think I have any nose
I'm
stuff.
thinking I'm getting ear hair.
I'm afraid,
Did you taste any?
Didn't taste any.
I'm afraid if I jam, I think my nose is gonna get clogged.
The thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the thing gonna get clogged.
No, not my nose. Be all right.
I was gonna say you're gonna.
Does it help
bog.
with stuffy noses? Can you just blast it out?
maybe.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah,
Put a
it's like
little saline
the
solution
booger
on
sucker you put in like an infant's nose.
Yeah, to the hilt, baby.
Yeah.
Wait, those are for infants? I still
Yeah.
use that for myself.
Yeah, well, it looks to be smart design, waterproof, cordless, rechargeable, and high performance motor.
9,000 RPM. Fire that thing up.
I think revs higher than the Daihatsu.
It does. So if you are interested, visit manscaped.com. Use code REVIVAL. That's REVIVAL at checkout for 20% off and free shipping.
Free shipping?
Free
Fuck
shipping.
Yes. Nothing
this,
better than free shipping.
This episode is also brought to you by us. Just do us a favor. Listen to the other shows that are out. Follow those boys. Subscribe. Then go to our YouTube where you can subscribe and like and comment. Check out some interviews that we have up there. If you want to see our ugly mugs on camera every week, you can do that. You can zoom in, look at weird shit. I don't know.
Can you zoom in?
No.
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
just kind of saying that. And then you can visit our website, revivalmotoring.com, where we have some stickers, air fresheners,
And
very limited
Chevy
selection
vans.
of shirts, potentially a Chevy van up there on the classified section. That's right. MCV going to be up for sale maybe.
Yeah.
And
Space
then that's it. Visit revivalmotoring.com. We appreciate the support.
We've reached out to the chat. The chat is going to decide, do Young Ben's job and pick a color. The person with the best reason wins. Thank you, chat. We'll cut in whenever you're ready. What else were we brought to you by? The letter A?
No.
No.
Not A. We're so far in the year.
The letter F?
Effed. F. We never got past effed. Do we have any?
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Actually, I have one.
What do you got?
That is to everybody. Well, everybody who listens to us, first of all, which is, again, thank you. Round of applause for yourselves.
Also, we're sorry.
We truly love you, and thank you very, very much for your support. And then also, in particular, everybody who has tagged us in the Spotify charts.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a bunch of that. Someone did 11,000 minutes.
And then somebody listened to 5 episodes in a row.
Steph. Shout out to Steph.
Shouts to Steph.
Which is strange if Steph would ever want to listen to 5 episodes
Wait,
in a row.
Steph listened to 5 episodes
Yeah.
in a row?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
She must have fallen asleep or something.
just everybody in general who posted that, because it's really cool to see. Because this year in particular has been, obviously for obvious reasons, very tough for everyone.
Right.
And certainly us in many different ways. We're fortunate enough to be healthy. We're fortunate enough to be here, and that's going to continue. But obviously, dare I say, 2020 was our year.
That was a solid female listener flex as well.
Yeah.
Right. There's at least
There's a lady out
Steph,
there.
my
Listen
wife.
to 5.
There's a couple. Yeah.
Shout to our female listener.
listenership.
I think per COVID regulations, they could all fit in this room.
Yeah, we'd be fine. And we're going to have a female listener meetup.
Just like the H2O get together.
Yeah. That doesn't get weird at all.
But it again, we've somehow continued making podcasts every week with the help of listeners, coming up with making ideas, sending us questions, triggering a few things to talk about. And we're really hoping that next year we can, dare I say, flex our muscle.
Next year's going to be the best year on record.
It's we've somehow made this ship stay afloat in a river of doo-doo. And let's hope next year's better for everybody.
No paddles.
But we truly appreciate, everybody posting that Spotify stuff up. It's really cool to see. I got the Unwrapped thing for the podcast today directly as well. I sent links to the boys and showed them some pictures. We're still growing. We're reaching more and more people. And that is because of people who listen to us currently and gets the word out. So we truly, truly appreciate that.
Big shout to our listener in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to think more. I think it might be a couple. But
Also, Being Flat says Predator Pink for the sign.
Predator Pink.
Which I'm into.
Oh, we got to do a big shout to Canada too.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hold on.
Big fan of Canada.
Love those guys.
Yeah. So Josh sent it over to us, and there was just an insane amount of Canadian listenership.
Right. We don't know what we've done wrong.
I'd say about 200% more than I expected.
That's perfect, Josh. It looks great on camera.
Does it? It's not too bright?
No, it's pink.
Okay.
Um,
Our growth was rather large
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah, we found a large growth in Canada.
So shouts to everybody in Canada who listen.
What's up, eh?
I still think it'd be cool to do a Canadian themed podcast.
Yeah,
we're working
like I
on
said,
that.
we can drink maple syrup Well, a Canadian thing that you do, I don't know if everybody knows this, but I found this out the other day.
Gravy and fries.
You boys don't drink poutine. I'm
Yeah.
always in for poutine, but you boys don't drink the bean water.
Nope.
I would partake in the bean water, and I guess you pour a little maple syrup in
Little
the bean
syrup?
water.
I put syrup on
I
everything.
mean, I'll try a shot of it
Fair enough.
for Canadian
enough.
sake.
But that's a thing, I guess, in Canada. Any actual Canadians can tell me I'm wrong. But there's that.
But we love you listening from Canada.
We do love you, even though your bacon's a little weird.
We would love to. That's not bacon, but we would love
So
to.
this is what
We would love to go to Canada,
Yeah.
but we're not allowed anymore.
Yeah.
Not because of Rona. We're just not allowed.
it was never allowed.
It's the van.
I think it turn that down a little bit, make that sign a little bit
Pop that sign.
pinker on the screen there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to get into a debate of why they call it Canadian bacon, whereas the U.S. calls it ham. I just don't.
Do they cook it though?
You gotta cook it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But big shout out to Canada.
Huge shout to Canada.
Huge for us. That's it. Yeah, that's
my
all we
callback.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a call back, boys. From the God, Nate Dog 187. Chuck System Victory. We got another one. That's right, boys. Quick recap. Wife wanted a new / used car that got good mileage. She found an A3 Sport Pack TDI she liked at a Dodge dealer. That's how you find a man off-brand. I
That's
like
it.
it already. We drove up to look at it and listened to the Chuck podcast on the way.
That's
Wow.
right. Just reinforcing. Yeah.
That's getting hyped up.
That's NFL levels of preparing for an
Exactly.
opponent.
You're watching.
That's-
You're
watching.
You're
film.
watching old film. Put the films up. I told her the negotiations were all on her. Like that, put in the trust. Your man can be the anti-hype man. We would have been proud. You would have been proud. The salesman had no idea what hit him. Honestly, that's why I made the podcast, because I don't like the fact that there were people going in and paying list price. That's crazy. At one point, she got up to leave because the payment came back $6 a month more than what she wanted.
Wow.
Method is foolproof. Thank you. So I'm really psyched.
Strong
I'm
move.
glad that worked out. That's amazing. You
Congrats.
can't let them charge list, man. There's no
No.
list out there.
No.
So yeah, that was really nice. I get some more callbacks. Corey, got any callbacks over there?
Yeah, so it's called Canadian bacon because there was a shortage in the UK and they imported it from Canada. This was many moons ago. Also, it's not called Canadian bacon anywhere else besides here.
What is it?
What's it called in
Called
the
there.
UK?
Well, in Canada, it's typically called back bacon or pea bacon.
Oh, peel some of that bacon off your back.
Because it actually doesn't come from the belly of the pig. It comes from the pork loin on the back of it.
Penile bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a completely different cut of bacon as well, which is also why it's like Chuck said ham.
So in Canada, there actual bacon.
yeah,
What
there's
is that
bacon.
called?
that's bacon. But
Okay.
like there's different styles of bacon.
Okay, so
So from the two things I read very briefly, it's a totally different cut of bacon.
forgive me, Canada,
There are two types of societies. Societies with one type of bacon and advanced societies with two types of bacon.
with two, multiple.
They have two types of bacon.
Right.
Whereas we have one type of bacon.
There's one sandwich shop that is really, really good. Really good. Love this place. John and I go there, I don't know, once every other week. They don't have bacon.
They don't have bacon?
They just Canadian bacon only.
What?
I don't know why.
Do they say Canadian bacon?
Yeah. It says it on the menu.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Because, like, can I get like a turkey club? Well, no, I can't because there's not bacon. It's just this weird turkey ham sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Turkey
was going
ham.
to say, so this is a turkey and ham sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pork loin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Swine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's more of a downstairs mix-up, really, than a ham sandwich.
Right.
I got another call back. 36 Mafia came through with his 100K list. 36 Mafia is our listener who always comes up with the
Good call. I got another
comes
one
back
of
at us. He says, out of 100K, E39 M5, 20K should get me a reasonable car. And he said, even though he loves E34s, E39's a play because he's right. My current E36 M3 for 8. My current GS300, 18 to get it to where he wants, including of the price he paid for the car. S15 Sylvia Spec R, assume 35 for a super clean car that comes through auction, plus import fees. It's legal in 4 years. And then a Daihatsu Atari Cruise Turbo with super cosmic roof for 7K.
What is a super cosmic roof?
I have No idea.
I'm assuming that has something to do with maybe like a full glass roof, so you can see the cosmic array of, I don't know, projection above you.
K-van.
It's a van. Okay.
Yep.
About the van life.
Let's see if I can
With
find
a
that
glass
super
roof.
cosmic roof. I want to find a picture.
Either
of
way,
it.
that's an incredibly strong list. I also appreciate him taking the approach of using vehicles he already owns.
Oh, the super cosmic roof has like bubbles like the Jurassic Park shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to
Okay,
start playing
right,
sound, but
right.
it is fucking cool.
That sounds bubble roof.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and we appreciate your bubble roof and that vehicle, and then have some extra money to fix all the other junk, like constantly replacing stuff in the E39.
Here we have an approach from a friend and listener, Kinda.
Kenda.
Ganda.
$100,000 list.
Yep.
GMC Typhoon,
Oh,
Toyota X Runner.
I don't know what that is.
Look at it; they're actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Trailblazer SS,
all right. I see a theme.
K Truck, and a Ridgeline Sport to top it out.
And a Ridgeline Sport. This guy loves his Ridgeline.
He's just, I think
I like that Kinda stay in the course. He doesn't want any fast cars. He's just a truck man through
you
and through.
just see right utilitarian based.
Toyota X-Runner is pretty pimping.
Yeah, Toyota X Runners are cool.
I would like Kinder to bring back the blue Blazer.
Yeah. Also would like
I
that.
think if he were to get a GMC Typhoon,
Yeah.
there would be influence there.
Yeah. Because the
Although that handles some of the fast.
What's that?
The Typhoon.
That handles all the fast, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that handles some of the fast. It can make it handle more of the fast.
Marlboro, that thing.
So that was another callback that I forgot, but that's it for mine. Do we have any more?
Here's an interesting thing I did today.
what's that?
I rode in a T-Rex, which was at Kyle's shop. Let me set the stage for you. If you don't know what a T-Rex is, it is a... I mean, I hope you know what it is.
You've
But anyways,
seen one before.
you know the shitty Polaris things? Take that and make it fucking amazing. It's a 3-wheel vehicle, 1 big back wheel, 2 small fronts. Well, actually, kind of big fronts. Kind of open race car-y looking fender shit. You sit on the road, and it has a 16... This one has a 1600cc BMW motorcycle engine in the back, all pushing power to the rear wheel.
Chain driven.
Let me set the scene. It's maybe 40 degrees out. And
It is quite chilly. The sun is going down.
Kyle was like, yo, you want to go for a ride with this? Yep. For some reason, he made me hold his pocket the whole time.
Inside.
Which
Hold
is
it from the
interesting.
inside.
But, I mean, you're very close with your driver. Obviously, we're both wearing masks, socially distant.
You
But
were actually wearing the same mask.
I could answer the cell phone in his pocket. You know, that's the kind of closeness you get in this thing.
Yeah.
But, wow, if you ever wanted a vehicle that you feel you're going to die the whole time you're in it, T-Rex is the vehicle
That
for you.
checks the boxes.
It's a little too open for my liking.
Oh, it's a lot open.
Yeah.
I was putting on my seatbelt, and I believe it was called a pussy, so I didn't wear a seatbelt.
Shouts to Kyle. He's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
No, Kyle was very nice about me being a pussy about wearing a seatbelt.
He right. Politically
Didn't wear a
correct.
seatbelt.
Told you.
We went for a rip. I mean, I think at one point he gave it half throttle while we were rolling.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, the tire was just not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's cool. Thing he pointed out is you drive this not like a regular car, and when you get in a regular car, you see a pothole, you center the wheels on either side of it. If you do that with this thing, your 325 rear tire and suspension all hits that pothole. So interesting to drive. Definitely an interesting day to drive it. But yeah, I was cold and scared. It was wonderful. It's full red. I'll post a picture of it later. It's a full red bike. It is cool, and he's dealing with them all the time. He knows everything about these things.
Big
man.
old Lexan windshield, which I thought was cool. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like
that's
half-inch
aftermarket.
thick.
Usually the windshield's like
Open.
4 inches high,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then you just get blasted in the face all the time.
Did you wear one of those Nintendo mushroom creature Oompa Loompa helmets?
You mean a Goomba?
Goomba. That's it. Not Oompa Loompa.
It's insensitive
Goomba.
to us Italians. No, I didn't. But if one was available, I would have had to, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically in a Rough Riders video. Thanks to Kyle, KD.
Yeah. We filmed
Yeah, that's
that.
Katie designed Rhode Island for all your
Go out.
insane vehicle needs.
From TRXs to VUs to
Yeah, he's out there. He's playing with a Vo right now, and it
Yeah.
might be the first Vo in the world. We'll let you know when it gets done.
we'll see it. Yeah.
We're gonna get that
it's gonna be
Volo.
Quite
Let's talk about 9 inches out of stock suspension height.
11 in the
Whoa.
rear.
Whoa,
11 in the rear.
that's
That's something to write home
that's
about.
that drift guy, Peter North.
Any other callbacks?
All I
Or
got is a
BS?
deep thought.
I got this
we go.
weekend. We hung out.
Oh yeah. I'm like, wait, was this weekend?
Yeah, we hung out. We took some photos. It was
That
a lot
was
of fun.
Oh, yeah,
right,
we
so
did
here-
hang out this weekend.
maybe
The
there's
weather was
another-
cooperating.
Maybe there's another callback mixed in with a for sale ad. We got to once again experience the MCV for all that it is.
Yes.
We needed to shoot some photos for our calendar that's coming out. And I wanted to shoot little cars because we recently have had some little car experiences. So I figured it'd be very good to get the Polo and the Daihatsu together, shoot them on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that.
We did.
Worked out quite well.
Big shout
Shouts
to
to-
Rick
Shouts to Rick for the assist.
for making us realize how slow my little K car is because the van's so fast.
Shouts to Kyle once again.
Yeah.
Shouts to Kyle for repairing and unrepairing and repairing the whole
The
vehicle.
door. We decided to take some doors off and put them back on. So they're there. It's all intact. Shouts to the MCV not having a door handle on the inside so you can open it from the back.
Yep. Well, you don't want to get out of the van.
That
You
provided
get the tour.
provided some instant frustration.
Josh was a little trapped.
I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'll shoot it from the backside. We'll be good. We'll get a front on picture. All right, cool. Game plan. Everybody's ready. Well, there's no handle on the inside.
Yep. So you're shooting through the window.
That's a bit inconvenient. So we had to, stop and do a bit of a fire drill to open up that rear door again so I could actually see the boys. But we shot some photos. We hung by the bay.
We did hung by the bay. It was really nice.
Very interesting bay.
It was actually a van meet down there.
Yeah,
Strange.
it was odd. A lot of dudes.
Friendly though.
Wasn't
Friendly as
they all
fuck down there.
kept
Yeah.
shaking their keys at me
Dude,
for
it
some
was
reason. I
awesome.
don't know. Very interesting place.
Oh, super nice
Not
down
too
there.
far from
We're definitely
here.
having a meet down there.
It's a lot of meats having
old boat dock
over there. So yeah, no, it was fun. Fun to go shoot some photos, shoot the shit with the boys for a little while, take some pictures. We posted those up. One of those did already find its way into the calendar, so I picked that photo out the other day.
There we go.
So that'll be pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's
So we had a ton of fun in the van,
Yep.
and we've decided we're selling the van.
yes.
First person with 10K to us gets the van. Star Wars is on it. That's right, I said it. Science fiction movie.
I'm just leaving a lot of time so we can
Space film.
really cut that out if we need to. Space film van. Yeah, we're thinking about letting the MCV go.
Mhm.
It's almost over before it started.
We have an idea.
Yeah.
Proving
Then
not
we
be as useful as anticipated.
I think it would be useful, but we have an idea that I think is better off.
Different direction.
Different direction.
Yeah, just different direction
I
after
think Josh being trapped in the back was.
Yeah, I think
that might have been the last
he
straw.
saw his life flash before his eyes.
It's
Rick just looking back at you with that beard. I can't get out of this thing.
I just had nightmares about this.
This wouldn't happen on a
If
ruckus.
anybody's, if anybody, he was so flustered driving the van, he just didn't. This is so big.
Oh, it's fucking
I'm like,
amazing.
It's not that big, but anyway,
Oh, it's big.
it is. It is. Well, compared to Ruckus, it's like
Yeah,
a truck
very
and
large.
trailer. So yeah, if you are interested in the van, hit us up. It's probably gonna end up on the classified section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some fancy photos of it.
And where
Yep.
do you see what we're going to do with that money? We're going to put it to a good home. We're going to take care of that money as if it was ours from the start. Sup, Hawaii? Someone from Hawaii in the chat.
Shouts.
Tristan, what's up?
Waikiki. What's up?
Waikiki, Ahula Hala. That's Hawaiian, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know fucking
I
anything.
was trying to think of a Hawaiian thing, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
so I think for me, that was probably the last time the Polo was going to be out for any kind of driving or anything like that. It has
Yeah.
been unseasonably warm, which I have enjoyed so much, but
Even last weekend, it was 55,
Yeah.
60 when we were
over the
shooting
past few
photos.
months of being able to drive it and putting on, almost 500 miles,
Yep.
the list I have for this winter is longer than the list I had for last winter.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah, there's just the more time you spend with something, the more you're like, oh, this can be fixed, this can be better, this can be better. So, well,
So it's improvements, not repairs.
no, it's all improvements. It's all improvements.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't have to ship anything overseas to get anything back.
So I was just going to ask, right? Is
Yeah.
this all readily available, easily
Yeah.
accessed stuff?
Yeah, because we're looking at like wiring stuff,
Yeah.
which the neighbor next door will be
Which is
more
quite-
than happy to help
Quite
me
funny. Every time we open a bay around Kyle,
out. Yeah,
I think he just gets grayer.
And insulted.
And,
Also
right,
insulted.
he just starts swearing.
Yeah. So there's that. There's some other like wheel, tire, axle stuff I need to figure out for better drivability and more enjoyable time.
Those tires.
I gotta kind of pick or and choose what I want to do. Either a bigger tire or a better axle setup, because the axles are binding up quite a bit. They're just not the right length for what I don't know, when the car was built.
You're a bit hamstrung in certain ways.
Yeah.
Right. So, especially with tire sizes and maneuverability.
Yeah. So you can't put too much inside the fender well. So we'll figure that out.
Right.
But somewhat
Just
fun.
outside.
Yeah.
Give it some of that
No, Mexi poke.
little Mexi poke. That's
Yeah,
what the boys call it now.
Shout out to young Yamaguchi in the chat room looking to intern for young Ben. Tell you what, you can have the job. Be here every Wednesday.
You know your colors. If you know your colors,
We'd love to have you.
we need like a case,
He'd be a nice addition, actually.
case school
Who is it?
level. I don't. Do I know? I don't know. Sorry.
Scrubs, man. The guy from the music video.
Oh, yeah, sure. He wants to
That,
come
we're-
here. He's
that
not,
we've all got stuck in our head.
he's not the most local, but if he wants to be down here.
Yeah, that's definite drive.
Yeah, it's a fucking drive,
it's
but
a
man.
drive.
I got a deep thought.
Yes.
I realized I was working in my garage today, and I saw the plate on my GTR, which is purple without the E.
Yeah.
It's pure Poland, pure PL. I've changed what that means. That's all.
All right, then. Okay.
Okay.
Pure PL, baby.
Pure PL.
I'm out on the purple. It's just pure PL from now on. You know,
Pure PL.
pure PL.
Pure PL.
Pure-
It's almost like you can F it up and it still sounds like it should.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful.
Pure PL.
Pure PL.
The last thing I have is contribution Chris. His car
Oh
arrived.
boy! Wait, are we allowed to speak on that?
Yeah, he posted on Instagram.
Oh, let me speak
Okay.
on
Even
that.
if he didn't, I mean,
Yeah.
car arrived. He's excited. I'm excited to see it. Congrats to him.
I'm also excited.
Yeah. So
Instead of contribution, Chris. Condensing, Chris.
condensing Chris.
Condensing. Chris.
Consolidation Chris.
Consolidation. Chris.
Condensed, Chris.
Consolidation.
Kind of like
Chris.
condensed milk, but
But Chris. Now,
Yeah.
is that's Nissan Bayside Blue?
Bayside Blue.
Bayside Blue.
Bayside for the boys blue.
Show it Space Side, Zach Morris.
Oh, incredible man. Yeah.
Did he disclose any information?
He's only driven it for like 15 minutes. It showed up last night at 10 p.m. So,
Okay, so he hasn't really even gotten a chance to go over
no,
the paint.
it's like not even.
go over the paint with a fine tooth comb.
No.
I'm sure he's giving some time to it in the garage.
Yeah.
He's licking.
Yeah. He spent
Just-
some time,
Just lick the paint up and
Yeah.
down.
but it
needs
arrived
clay
late
bar.
last night, so he's excited.
Yeah,
We're excited.
Congratulations. Yeah, we're excited
Shouts
as
to
well.
Chris. It's been a bit of a road.
Oh, it's been a road.
His condensing, his consolidation. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, his consolidation effort over the past few months. So this is the one that he
I'm excited to
culmination.
see
wanted
the,
to. Right, this is
the
it.
Blue Beauty.
Cream of the crop.
And we'll let you guys know when it's for sale.
Yeah. We'll put up in the classifieds.
Right, exactly. Consolidation, Chris. Want to cue the boys?
They're asking, what is it? We didn't
Oh,
actually say
sorry.
what it was.
Wow.
Oh,
that's,
jeez. Yeah, well, right. We're
excellent.
just
It's a
unfortunate.
Porsche 964, right?
964 C2 in Maritime Blue
C2 in Maritime
with
Blue,
a
which is Bayside
sport
Blue.
turbo sport.
Seats,
interior.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
the interiors looks
They're
really
heated seats. How fucking cool is that?
cool. I know, man. That's
Yeah.
But it's never going to see it in the winter.
yeah.
No, he
But
said-
what
when
if
he
it's a
took it
little
out
cold
for
in the
like
morning?
15 minutes. He said he had
night.
him on.
Right, yeah. At
It
least
works
works.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not one to. I picked whatever he's going to get. It's going to work. I mean,
Yeah.
he set the bar pretty high with the Mercedes. So,
So
He's a pretty high bar
but yeah.
guy.
yeah.
also, yeah, I don't know. Go on his Instagram. You can see it there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll take pictures of it at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll put a
shoot
picture
video
of
That
it.
blue photographs.
I can imagine,
It's
yeah.
awesome because it's much like the Midnight Purple, where like depending on your lighting is depending on the color of the blue.
Yep.
It's
interesting.
very, very tight looking.
Yeah. Spring can't come soon enough.
Also, color match the Cup 2s.
Ooh.
Oh, you think he
Oh,
should?
you
You're gonna
gotta.
push?
He
You
told me
We
he's
gotta
not
push
putting
it.
the roof wheels on it.
I don't think he should.
I think he should.
Really?
Oh my god,
I like the Cup 2s.
I love those fucking wheels. They have tires on them already, and they fit. It would take an act of God for me not to put those wheels on that car.
But yeah, with you, they would have probably
Just put it on and
Already
try
been
it.
on.
Just let me
Yeah.
have an eye on it. Color match those.
Oh,
Do you know how hard of a flex that would be to color match those wheels?
it would be. Yeah, I mean,
It'd be
there's
one
no
of the
denying
heaviest
that.
possible flexes.
that would look pretty good.
Just them on, it's gonna look pretty good. It's gonna blow minds.
I'm thinking about it.
Josh
I like
is thinking.
it.
Josh is, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you visualize.
I know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd color match those though.
I don't know.
It would be awesome.
I
but
wouldn't color
those-
match them,
I would
but
just put those on.
I know Corey's a big color match guy. I'm trying to get inside right now.
Put those on.
Big time.
I
color
color
match
match
the other
my Z3. They look all right.
See how good does that look? Right.
It looks
Yeah.
good, dude.
Silver and silver,
Silver
great.
on silver, baby.
Blue and blue, the same.
Same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can
Black on black, not so much.
you could just put a Papa Smurf could be the license plate if you
Yeah.
did that.
He was
Smurf
actually
one.
taking suggestions for his license plate. So if you go to his Instagram,
Yeah.
Akasali TTD,
Casali
and
TTD.
type something probably inappropriate.
Yeah, please.
As far as
Six letters, 6 position.
yeah, I wrote
BLUBLZ.
I wrote
Blue balls.
Poon. So POON, I think is the best possible.
In my mind, I was just going to go with CUNTS1. That would be the ideal one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
send over your suggestions.
White wheels from Ransom Garage. It would look
White
strong
wheels.
on white wheels. Oh, you take those roof wheels and make them white.
candy white.
There's
Co-
something about the
cocaine-
Cup 2s, though. They
cocaine
just
white.
The cup
it just fits
twos
so
look good, but
perfectly,
it's just
yeah.
not enough wheel for me.
Not enough wheel.
Not enough wheel.
Needs more wheel. We at the boys yet?
Yes.
Okay. News.
Yes.
It's actually been a pretty busy week.
Josh, you're pretty distraught.
Yeah, you were distraught today over something that didn't even bother me at all. Let's get into it.
I don't know why this bothers me so much,
Let me hear it.
but Volkswagen has severed all of their motorsport.
To my reaction, they had motorsport.
So
They
we
did.
knew that
Why did they have motorsport?
last year.
Well, this means the IDR is gone. Like
Right.
everything.
Well, you can only do so much with it, right? So
TC, right. So that was at least
Tell that to BMW. They do whatever they want.
that was at
Well, they're
least
dropping out of it,
giving
too.
us,
Not everything, are they?
yeah, Formula E, the whole nine, they're out.
Formula E
yeah, that-
stinks.
Formula E is in
How
trouble.
about
I think.
DTM?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
That's not.
Not here.
Well, I'm out.
So the IDR in particular was at least giving us hope.
For
Yeah.
what?
So now anything fun in the future.
Yeah.
So now they severed that literally right off at the head. I think we talked about previously all the TCR cars.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Cars.
All the
Cars.
TCR cars were going away anyway. We knew that, fine. But I think what really grinds my gears, if you will,
Chaps the ass.
chaps the old
Your
butthole.
tips.
A lot of motorsport stuff trickles down eventually to the consumer-based cars.
So do you think they've gotten all they can out of that vehicle? Because I think they're at the end of the road of it. The IDR.
IDR. Yes, I think they have with what they currently are capable of doing technology wise. In
Yeah.
other words, are they going to go back and make the batteries more efficient? Well, they might, but not on that car in particular. I mean, the thing has broken a handful of records, and I think the biggest problem that e-cars have for sport, e-sport, motorsport, lack of motorsport, electric sport, is obviously their range. They're being used very fast.
Yeah.
So what's the solution to that? I don't know. For a race, you multiple battery packs, you switch those out, whatever the thing is. Yes, they've proven they can go very fast, which is awesome. It's just for a small amount of time. So I just, the battery development is going to be one thing, but there's no more. I don't know. There's not much that's going to trickle down.
I mean,
It's almost
this has to pave way for something bigger and better.
Was that
in
their
the
only
future.
motorsport? Was that?
well, no. The year previous, they were in. So right now they were building, but I believe stopped a Polo rally car.
Mm-hmm.
That's done. Obviously, all the TCR cars are done. They pulled out of that. Anything DTM, they pulled out of that. Like anything, they have pulled out entirely. They did that with the combustion engines first, but now it's just every last bit that was hanging on is now completely gone.
The pull-out method.
Yeah.
So, It
just
seems
all
like
gone.
they're quadrupling down on
EV.
putting all their eggs in the EV basket.
So they're apparently in the midst of a huge shakeup. This is actually coming from Road and Track, who I read this article earlier today, and just shouts to them because this is very well put together, as usual, as you would expect. But the Volkswagen Group is in the midst of a huge shakeup, cutting costs and shifting to a huge amount of investment over to EV as part of the Dieselgate settlement commitments. So they're still paying for that in many different ways. But
Well, it's like child support, man. You know?
That bill don't go down.
let's see. And all non-electric motorsport programs. So, and all non-electric motorsport
So are they going to be in
programs.
the
It's not entirely-
ETCR?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's not entirely surprising. Last year, VW said it would end all non-electric motorsport programs, halting production of the Mark 7 Golf TCR, canceling development of a successor based on the Mark 8. All that was left at the time last year was the electric IDR prototype, which was built to set lap records, et cetera, et cetera. Now the 169 employees of VW's motorsports programs entirely will be integrated into the automaker's road car division to aid in the development of EVs.
There you go. Trickle down.
Ain't
all
that a
of it.
kick in the dick? You go from developing the IDR to you
Right.
developing
Yeah,
the
you go to another
the
company.
Golf
Developing
E.
developing the IDR that was literally like it. I feel like it made a lot of people go, holy shit.
They didn't want to
Here's
fire
what's
everybody, but they'll
capable.
get new jobs.
Right, exactly.
If you're the guy that developed that car, you're not going to go drive e-golfs.
Production of the Polo GTI R5 rally car will end this month. Though VW said, at least long-term supply for parts for both Polo and Golf GTI race cars is secure, whatever that means. But yeah, there's just, so let's see, they pulled out entirely because there were not enough EV racing opportunities for VW, with Porsche and Audi in Formula E, though not much longer for Audi.
I would say, yeah, I think Audi's saying their departure is on the horizon as well.
Let's see, Seats Performance spinoff Cupra, prepping for the new eTCR touring car series. So at least that
Maybe Skoda
Yeah.
will put something out.
Seat is looking to, be in the eTCR series or whatever. It's just kind of, I don't know why it irks me so much. Is just trickle down effect.
Yep.
What does this mean? And it's just another, let's call it check mark on the wrong side of the box for everything's beige and fucking boring. I just feel like, oh no, they're all going to all the EV market or all the EV focus. So they'll just what's going to be cool from them in 10 years.
In 10 years? I mean, we don't know. But I mean, I would.
Maybe they'll surprise me, but
I think. Well, we never expected the IDR, and then when that came out, it was like, oh my god.
right.
So by getting rid of this, I think it paves the way for in due time for something cooler to come out. Probably way better EV technology in a few years. I mean, the way this stuff is progressing, it's so rapid.
The ideas are there. It's just a matter of hardware, I think.
Yeah, it's the whole side of it I don't understand. Like the hardware, crazy battery stuff.
It's just the battery stuff.
Yeah.
Just because you can only squeeze so much juice out of current technology and batteries. And I think that's why Tesla and other manufacturers are looking to build their own and change the way Tesla had their new battery, whatever. We can get into that. But it's obviously going to change rapidly. Just look at cell phones.
Yeah.
It's going to be very similar.
It's a perfect example.
But instead of I just don't want it to be not fun. I still want to.
They'll always be fun.
Weird, like cell phones are all the same now.
It's true. They've plateaued.
So is that happening
They're
with
all
EV cars?
right. They're all pretty similar.
They're all the same.
Battery
EV
life.
is so hot right now.
Very
Visually,
little interface.
performance-wise, I guess they are different.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but like visually, yeah, you're right. They all look the same. They're the same rectangle.
And that's that's ultimately what I'm afraid of. And this is just another feather in the cap of beige, boring baloney.
Old man's hand.
Yeah. And I know it. I lived it. I experienced it. Beige Passat DDI.
Wow.
That was it.
Being a Volkswagen fanboy, I'm gonna hold out hope for something bright in the future.
In my, do you think? I don't know, because again, the experiences I've had with EVs have been fun.
Yeah.
Granted, I experienced one of the craziest that there currently is on the market, and one of the, I guess, most middle of the road, being the Model 3. And they're different, and they can still be fun, but I still wanted this other fun to survive, and it just does. It's obviously not gonna.
Well, I think it's like the crazy Mustang, electronic Mustang thing they made. There's only so many times they can go down the track at a blistering quarter-mile speed before it's like, okay, we've gotten all the technology we can or the data we can from this. Like, it's not cost-effective to keep toting this thing around anywhere.
Right.
Which they haven't toted anywhere because 2020.
Right.
So,
and that probably factors in.
Yeah.
I mean, you have fun in a 70 horsepower K car, like.
So that's
so
the thing.
you could make electrics can be crazy. They just have to make different form factors
But
and stuff.
what makes that K car, if that was
Turbo
electric,
sounds.
right?
It's got a new boost gauge too.
So that's like the rowing of the gears, the way you feel in that thing, the noise it makes. That's what makes that thing fun. On top of it being
Tiny.
little.
EV has its own noises. I think they're developing, as artificial as they may be, or as futuristic they may be.
Right.
I think it's something it's people are warming up to it.
With the Porsche stuff, I can say, like, again, maybe I sound like a hypocrite, but that thing was super fun to drive.
Yeah.
And it sounded fucking crazy.
TIE Fighter.
But I don't know. It's like I don't want the internal combustion stuff to go away. And obviously I'm fucking doomed. I'm a dinosaur when it comes to that. But like, I don't know. It's just seeing the reality of, VW Motorsport. Adios. Probably never see it in that form.
Yeah. It'd be
Ever.
interesting. We'll see kind of what the future holds. I think it's paving the way for something shiny and bright.
Little Boys to Men End of the Road coming up. Let's close this dance
Just gonna
down.
have it on repeat. On that wonderful and positive note.
Yeah, that was it. That was really great.
Oh, you want something else?
Yeah, of course.
Here's a. This is probably gonna piss people off. Something we've said in the past. We've attacked.
All listeners' cars.
We've attacked almost everybody. We've attacked cruise ships. You know that. Understood, right?
Cruise
Yeah.
ships.
But what's the other thing that's out there that I think we maybe touched upon a little bit? That's out there that
cross
doesn't
country skiers. Diesel fucking assholes.
that doesn't get much attention, but we know they're there. We know what they do, et
Blimps.
cetera, et cetera. So now
Fucking blimps.
it seems as if people are targeting diesel trucks for damaging the environment at an alarming rate. And to that I say, well, no fucking shit.
So what is their argument for it? What is it damaging for? Like the particulate matter that comes out of the exhaust?
Yes.
Is that
So
Aren't you trying to prevent an ice age by putting CO2 in the atmosphere?
based on an
Infowars.com.
EPA study, and again, this comes from Motor1.com. Based on the EPA study, an estimated 500,000 modified diesel trucks have been producing 9 million trucks worth of emissions.
Wait, modified diesel trucks like those fucking guys?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wait, how many?
500,000 modified diesel trucks. So not diesel in general. but
500,000
anytime
modified trucks made 9 million trucks
have
worth.
been producing 9 million trucks worth of emissions.
Excellent work, boys.
it's truly
Excellent work. That is remarkable.
The report goes on to say that more
How
than
many trucks worth of torque are they making?
they could actually turn the
They're
earth
making
around.
200 million trucks worth of torque.
Yeah, a lot of torque. The report goes on to say that more than 570,000 tons of excess oxides of nitrogen, NOx gas, and 5,000 tons of particulate matter will be emitted by these tampered trucks over the lifetime of the vehicle. These numbers show the magnitude of rolling coal trend that needs to cease to preserve our air quality. Now, this article does go on, and it gets a little...
How about modified diesel Volkswagen Mark III?
So it gets a little virtue signaling there, and it's just at the end.
It's been a signal.
You know, it gets a little too.
I'll tell you what.
But it's just the point of like, well, no shit.
I'm not even mad. I'm proud. 9 million trucks worth of that's alarmingly respectable.
So modern diesels, obviously, they have canister after canister of things to make
Bullshit.
it clean.
Right.
And the first thing that most
Where do you find those, though?
diesel guys
The
want
Lowe's
to do
parking lot.
is fucking ixnay all that stuff.
Yep.
Literally delete everything.
There it
delete
goes.
kit. So,
I don't even like diesel trucks, and I think that's hilarious.
let's see. Combination of hardware and software to remove all emissions equipment on the trucks in the name of making more horsepower.
Nope. Smoke.
Unlike modern gasoline cars, diesel trucks have more substantial emission systems that include particulate filters, DEF fluid injection systems, and more robust catalytic converters.
Those guys like vaping as much as Subaru guys. Diesel guys.
Yeah, I think
Really?
so.
Do you think vaping deletes a chromosome?
I think I might.
Honest question.
There might be some stuff involved with that. Yeah, there may be a way it goes or two.
Although I'll tell you what, I like diesel guys more than I like Subaru guys. I think diesel guys are hilarious. They like pulling loads, taking loads. I don't know what they call it. Taking loads.
Is it, I don't know. I'm not sure. I just give that a Google, see what it comes up. But yeah, no, there's
Google guys taking loads.
To me,
that's how you find the big diesel trucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Google.
Yeah, don't. Anyway, a number of 500,000 to 9 million is quite like, oh wow, that's
I mean, that's ridiculous. That's cruise ships can't pull that shit off.
It's again, gasoline cars are being targeted, and there's more. There's a lot more, so I get it. But maybe we can get rid of the cruise ships and some of these diesel trucks and turn this ship around.
Yeah, I think
this
so.
Proverbial cruise ship around.
This doomed fucking cruiser.
You know what they all have in common? Mouth breathers.
Mouth breathers.
They all have in common.
In vape pens.
Yeah.
Shouts to Texas E36 Garage. I daily my diesel truck every day.
Yeah, but he's
in Texas. I mean, you have to.
Did he modify it?
Yeah, of course he did. He's in Texas and it's a diesel
yeah.
truck.
I'd assume he did. He's one to modify things.
Yeah.
And shouts to him.
Tinkerer.
Yeah, and shouts to him for making me my carbon fiber bits for the M3. It looks quite
bits.
nice. Quite excited about that.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. So they're coming.
I mean, it's not good for the environment. I'll grant that.
Right.
However, come on, 500,000 to 9 million. It'd be one thing if it was 1 million. It'd be like, wow, that's acceptable. 2 million, you'd be like, wow, that's crazy. 9 million, you can't even be mad at. How much pollution are you guys creating? That's unbelievable.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. You ate a whole wedge of cheese.
That's unbelievable. Seriously, straight pipes by Texas E36 Garage. He's one of the contributors, man.
Oh.
That's unbelievable.
Diesel Mark IV.
They're coming for him.
They're coming. Just like they came for the R34s.
How about Davey Diesel? What's he doing? What's he got on his joint there?
620 miles to the tank. Hey, my TDI got, a lot of miles to the tank too, and they took that.
How big's that tank?
They took that away.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously shocked, and it's shock and awe for me and the Diesel boys.
You know what else is shock and awe? Actually, somebody else wants to chime in. I got two more.
I got this here, shock and awe, just on the same topic. A couple in Minnesota just traded in their Mitsubishi Mirage.
Mitsubishi?
414,000 miles on it.
That's a well-used Mirage.
It's a 2014.
Oh, take me Mirage in, don't you know?
It's a 2014.
Oh, you got a Mirage right there,
Hey.
Did they put 414,000 miles on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2014?
2014.
Did
That's
they
a
ever
lot of
stop
miles.
driving it?
So they owned a bunch of other Mitsubishis, like what's their like little cross sport thing? Is it the Outlander?
Eclipse?
I don't even know.
Evo?
Yeah. So it's a
3000
purple
GT.
Well, it's also a purple Mirage,
Purple
which is
Holds the
just
best.
even just ups it.
per play.
They already owned
Pure
an
bowling.
Outlander Sport and Montero Sport before, and they loved them so much they seemed it was like a great choice.
Enthusiasts.
Yeah. They drove it initially for about 7,000 miles and stopped to really use it when winter came around. But the husband is like a salesperson, and he does delivery of the medicines they want doctors to sell so they can get bonuses.
Jesus, hope it's not in a rush.
Oxys?
Yeah. And he put the
Is that a
majority.
street physician.
Yeah. He put the majority of the 414,000 miles on the thing.
Nice.
The most impressive thing is that it was really just needed a starter motor.
What do they trade it in for? Another Mitsubishi?
I have no idea.
Because that would be the most impressive thing.
I don't even know where you go now.
Is there
That's probably them to the dealer was 100,000 miles away.
I don't even know where
it's
you
them
go
direct.
to that point.
It's them direct to Mitsubishi.
You have to put it on the boat.
Yeah. So a set of wheel bearings at 150,000 miles.
Yeah.
And a starter motor sometime between 200,000 and 300,000 miles. Besides that, it's
Just
standard
ran.
maintenance.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere between 200, 3,000 miles.
I didn't know
Oh, I thought it was going to go right
a
there.
Mitsubishi engine was was it possible to go that far? Really didn't.
I went out to get my coffee. Didn't start.
Ooh, my Mitsu
Hey,
But how do you go that far?
in Minnesota.
that's
16 times around the world.
wow.
that's a lot.
Mitsubishi must be proud. If
I know
they,
they should put that thing in a museum.
if anybody worked there. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mitsubishi Museum.
Curate a piece.
So they went out and they got another Outlander Sport.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Did they give it to him for free?
No.
No.
There's a company that doesn't respect their customers.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. I just didn't know. Like, shock and awe.
You know who was the most stunned is Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
Mitsubishi themselves. They just walked in and said, "What?
No.
Here's
There's no fucking way."
the funny thing. Here is there's a photo of the couple in front of the vehicle with what looks to be a salesman from a Mitsubishi dealership,
Yeah.
and in the background of the photo isn't GTR. R35.
There you go. That's probably the salesman's car.
Yeah.
Right.
So either they're definitely not at a Mitsubishi
or it's a
dealership.
Nissan and Mitsubishi dealership, because I don't think there are a ton of standalone Mitsubishi
I don't think I've
dealerships.
ever seen a mixed
There was
dealership.
there was one that I knew of that is now gone.
There's
And
a
now it's just a used car lot.
there's a Mitsubishi dealership locally that's Mitsubishi and Hyundai
Where?
in Pawtucket.
Really?
Vashon.
That's impressive.
Unless he dropped Mitsubishi. It might be Mitsubishi and Daewoo.
There was. I don't think
It's like one of
that's
those.
true.
It's like one of those, KFCs with the Taco Bell. In it.
Oh, don't even get me started. But I just don't even know how that's possible. It's impressive for a car to go that far. It is to note that they did purchase the extended warranty. I don't think it covered 414,000 miles, maybe 100.
Right.
But
Oh, it's courtesy Mitsubishi now, and I think it's just Mitsubishi.
wow.
Wow, they have way more cars than I thought they had. This is endless. This must be just their deals.
Is it just their brand or is it they selling?
It's just Mitsubishi.
So it's
Eclipse Cross, Mirage, Mirage G4, Outlander, Outlander PHEV.
wait, they still make the Mirage?
Yeah, and they make an Outlander Sport if you're trying to get real tiny.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen a Mirage on the road.
Nobody has, buddy. What's this
No.
bitch going to cost me a month?
I haven't
Oh,
seen
should I
it on the
ask
road.
Shorty on the live chat?
Yeah, hit her up on the live chat.
What can I get?
What
Let
can
me
I
get
for
that.
a pack of smokes and $129 a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for Mitsubishi. Good for those people down there.
I mean, how much does that thing cost brand new?
I don't know, 17 grand.
Why you got it right in front of you, don't you? No.
I just exited the website.
Oh, okay.
What was it, a
let's
Mirage?
yeah, let's pretend it cost
Let's
17
go
grand
Mitsubishi.
brand new.
Let's go. I would go a little higher. Go 21.
You think it costs $21,000?
21? How
I don't
many?
know, inflation.
No, a Mitsubishi Mirage is 14 grand. Like
14
right now.
grand.
Jesus.
You want the G4, which seems to be the large penis edition? It's $14,995.
Okay, so think about your mile per dollar.
God, I didn't even know this is. I didn't even know. I've never seen one of these.
All right. So that was a 2014 Mitsubishi Mirage.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a terrible car.
That is a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder making a whopping 74 horsepower with a curb weight of 1,973 pounds. That's how it went 414,000 miles. It just fucking floated on.
It's like a roller skate.
It really is.
That literally 1990s K car level of horsepower.
Yeah.
Somebody, Kyle Corrigan in the chat, we had a Mirage in the shop the other day. It literally needed everything. so maybe this is just the lucky one.
Yeah, this might have been the best one ever built.
It's a terrible looking car. If you haven't looked one up recently,
If you were to buy one, the purple's the play.
that's definitely the factory preferred color. So wow, that's terrible.
Oh my God, that purple.
I can't even imagine being put through 400,000 miles of that piece of shit. But it made it. So God
If
bless.
it made it, it must have been quite enjoyable.
But no, it definitely was not enjoyable.
Well, think about it. It's one of those things where you just get so used to turning the key every day, you never have to think of anything.
Well, yeah.
You
Yeah,
just put
it's
gas in it.
By enjoyable, you
This-
mean mundane.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Exactly. This vehicle's sole purpose in life is to start up and roll. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all
That
people
is-
need.
And
that's all they needed.
Yeah. That's what that guy needed to travel 414,000 miles.
How's the couple look?
Old,
Yeah. Okay.
a bit weathered.
400,000 miles on them.
They looked fucking like 18-year-olds when they bought the car.
Yeah, joke's on you. Those
Yeah.
people are 24.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
That is a vehicle right there.
My piece of news doesn't require much, because all I have is Jesus, that F1 crash. Thank
Oh,
the Lord for
wow.
modern safety equipment.
I'm
Yes.
glad you mentioned that. Because yeah,
You see
that's
that
a
crash?
whole,
Holy shit!
I don't follow F1 super closely, but if it's on and I happen to be sitting down with nothing to do for the next few minutes,
Put
I'll
eyes
put
on.
it on.
Yep.
Right? So I put it on literally as the crash happened.
Do you think you caused it with your mind?
No, I don't think so. But I didn't 11 it. So I holy shit.
If you had that kind of power, dude,
That's
I got a whole
serious.
list of shit to wish for.
We got a lot of things to do. Holy fuck, that
Thing
was,
like split in half, caught on fire. It was burning like full
Yeah.
force for a while, for 30 seconds before the guy got out of the car.
I think he was out. It's either 18 or 20 seconds. He was out.
Unbelievable.
And again, I don't follow F1 close enough to be on a side, if you will. But my understanding is that there was a lot of pushback and griping and moaning for the Halo. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Halo.
I know
on
the Halo,
F1.
yeah.
So anybody out there who's not, obviously F1 cars are open wheel. And
Angels have
they
them.
used to be.
And they're in the outfield.
And
On the first day of Christmas,
please.
Josh gave to me.
The Halo. The
Halo.
Halo is where I was.
Oh, isn't that a Beyonce song?
No.
Halo.
It's a game. Some nerds, but Halo 2.
Halo. The game?
So the Halo is the best way I can describe it, a horseshoe-shaped device that goes around the driver. It does mount to the body of the car as well as to the back of their seating position.
Was it in a future Army game?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So this safety device was implemented about, I don't know, a year or two.
Yeah,
Couple
people were
years
all
ago.
butthurt because it blocked their view.
Everybody was mad.
Like you
Everybody
need
was
to
just so
see in
bad.
F1.
Right, because again, previous F1 car iterations did not have the halo, so you could see the driver's head, and obviously that presents its own problems.
Right.
Now this halo was input last few years. Again, there were people who were,
But it's been doing
griping
the
about
job,
it.
though.
I believe there's already been 2 instances where it's clearly showed its worth.
And both of them would have been decapitation.
This one in particular,
Not good.
there's a handful of CGI remakes of this crash going around.
Mhm.
One with Halo and one without. Now, this is all hypothetical. Obviously, we know how it turned out, but it shows the driver literally crashing straight on into a barrier, a metal barrier, or aluminum, I'd assume, aluminium.
Also a medal.
Not-
Just let the record show.
Hold on, I gotta catch up with my periodic table. So it basically head on with this thing at speed because they were just starting. So it wasn't top speed, but he was going a clip. And the way it kind of shows with the Halo is that it bent over it and prevented the guardrail from hitting him directly square in the face.
Jesus.
Which could have obviously, a handful of things could have gone wrong. Could have broken his neck.
Nothing good would
Could
have happened.
have broken his neck. Right. There's a million different variations.
It would have been so much worse than what.
So certainly knock him out. And if he was knocked out, he would have been sitting in the fire. There's, again, a million different ways this could go. This Halo clearly and almost definitively allowed him to stay woke,
Mm-hmm.
allowed him to clearly within 18 to 20 seconds catch his bearings. The car exploded on impact. It broke in two. And everybody's sitting there just watching this car and knowing this driver is literally engulfed in flames. And it was one of the like, holy shit, this dude is walking out of there and he's 95% fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good moment to see it. Obviously, we're talking the best of the best when it comes to marshals, to safety regulations, all that sort of stuff within sanctioning bodies that protect the drivers and everything else that goes on in F1. It was crazy to see the tweets and everything that came out. For instance, I'm going to butcher their name. I'm not even going to say their names, but
Go ahead.
there was a E63 AMG wagon that pulled up within,
That was what I was so impressed with.
10
was
seconds.
how fast they were there.
And I forgot, they're not just anybody.
Yeah.
If there's a doctor who's in there, who's very familiar and has been in the league, if you will, for a very long time, so he understands crashes and what can happen to these guys. And the driver of said vehicle was at one time, I believe, a professional driver. So that's the level that, like,
So yeah, they get a wheelman behind that thing.
exactly, to get to said positions as fast as possible, which clearly they did.
It was under 10 seconds from the time.
Yeah, it was
because-
immediate.
Because because if it took him 18 seconds to get out, they were there. already outside waiting, and the doctor himself was walking closer and closer to the flame. Like he was going in. You could tell that was his next step, was to go in and at least feel or whatever. So there's a couple other cues to this as well. I believe this year they had changed Nomex suits and made them a little thicker and heavier.
Jesus.
And the last one, I think the previous versions had something like a 15-second burn time or something like that. So they updated that, and supposedly the burn time is like 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Him coming out, that suit was in such good shape. I was like, that's unbelievable.
The crazy part is, we all know his injuries now. They updated the suit itself. They did not yet update and enforce the gloves, i.e. his hands are the only thing, or hands, I think some of his legs.
Yeah, his hands were pretty severely burned.
His hands are the worst, it sounds like.
Be okay.
Because I know there was he put out on his Twitter, as he's been putting out a couple videos, and he was just doing squats, and he's just like, you have no idea how good it feels just to be able to do this.
Yeah.
And it showed the bandages on his legs, which was clearly like small stuff in compared to his hands. So yet another safety rule and regulation that was implemented that played a very big factor in keeping this dude in, one piece.
Yeah.
It's crazy, these things. It fortunately, they don't happen too often. But when severe crashes in F1 or even NASCAR happen, it's a very clear reminder of, holy shit, how quick, and dangerous these things can be. But it's cool to see him walk away.
Yeah, thank God, man.
Yeah.
Because I saw the accident, I didn't know the guy had survived. I just saw, it was like, F1 accident. Oh, accident, click on this. And you're just like, uh-oh. And then you see the guy walking out, and holy shit.
Yeah.
In the suit, you could still read all the sponsor logos on it.
Yeah.
Well, that is unbelievable. And obviously, they wear fire suits, but I mean, you very rarely get to see somebody come out of a fireball.
Right.
I mean, it was something, man.
Literally
My God. Thank God that guy wasn't knocked out.
And that's exactly
what a badass, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's what he goes into a handful of things. Obviously, everybody wants to talk to him, and some reports were just like dumb boilerplate question, like what was going through your mind? But he kind of walks through like, well, I could kind of see everything happening. I could see my helmet shield turning orange, and he was just. It sounds like he was slowed down, obviously, because he was just telling himself, like, I need to get out for my kids. I need to get out for this. And I think at that point, he was just trying to figure out, again, catch his bearings, because, fuck, you're in an F1 car. You go through a guardrail, and now you're on fire. You probably need a second to process.
I mean, their reaction times to everything are so rapid and so fast.
Right.
And their movements are so quick. It's almost as if, like, once something like that happened, it must have been, like, such slow motion for him.
Yeah, exactly.
To work through it. Because you go from, you're making just a fraction of a second decisions on turns and acceleration and braking to, okay, I need to get myself out of the car.
Yeah.
And it must be, like, as dire as it is, it must be like, okay, I can do, I got this. I can do this.
It's slowed down, right?
Yeah.
For
slow-mo compared to that driving. That's for damn sure.
And again, it's just that halo saved him, because had he survived the impact initially from the guardrail, if the halo wasn't there, he would have still potentially been completely unconscious or just not even there anymore.
This is very reminiscent of the NASCAR story we talked about a few months back.
Yeah.
With this bar or whatever part of the cage that was added, actually and was named after this gentleman.
After him, yeah.
And he crashed, and this is what saved his life.
That's exactly it, yeah. And unfortunately, you can go back and look at other crashes, or not look at, but read about other crashes where had this, again, it's like saying, well, seatbelts obviously save some lives too. But so after the fact, fine. But had this been thought of or implemented many years ago, it could have. There's a few other people it could have saved. But I don't think people can complain or argue about it much now.
No.
Yeah. Although a pain in the ass, and especially if you're racing and they update something on your own little privateer car or whatever, that's done from experience, and you can see instant results like they did in NASCAR, and now they're doing with the Halo a couple times.
Yep.
So you kind of, there's a reason they changed the rules.
Yeah, you can't argue it.
Jesus. I got one other news.
Hit us.
This should surprise everybody. Nikola's stock plunged on Monday morning as the company announced a previously announced deal with General Motors was not going to close. Instead, the two companies signed a non-binding memorandum of understanding, which is a go fuck yourself note, related to the use of GM's hydrogen fuel cell technology in Nikola's future semi-trucks. GM will not take a stake in Nikola as originally planned. This means Nikola has canceled the Badger. Good luck getting your deposit back.
Yeah.
Should surprise no one. If you still had money in Nikola, and don't get me wrong, there was a rally a couple weeks back. I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, I had money in Hertz when it came off the market. It wasn't even close to the plummeting you got from Nikola.
How much
Pummeling.
was a pre-order for?
It was like $100, and I'm
Badger?
sure you could probably get it back. Maybe. But
I saw it and I was like, okay, someone else is going to touch base on this because we expected this. We talked
And we've
about
talked
this.
about it.
oh,
right.
I saw the news and I was like, you don't say.
Yeah.
It took them that long to announce that this wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Very interesting if you visit the NikolaMotor.com
Can
website.
I still put money
Tell
on
me
it?
I can.
Nope. I don't think so.
Bummer.
There's just, hold on. What's the tray?
I was like, I got to spare
The hell is
$100. I'm looking somewhere to put it.
No, they've, dare I say, changed gears.
Yeah.
Because
Rapidly.
now they're looks like they're targeting another unsuspecting market, but the tractor trailers.
There you go.
Because on their website, there's only two, the tray and the two, and they're both tractor trailer
I think they've had some tractor trailer stuff for a while.
stuff.
We've highlighted all Nikola's news because it's hilarious.
Right.
But
The guy,
I mean, this really shouldn't. Yep.
we knew it was coming.
There's lots of fake it till you make it companies out there in the electric car space, and
Right, like ours, the Revivalian.
yeah, we're making our own batteries.
The truck.
But if it shouldn't surprise you that the name Nikola, which is the first name of one of their other competitors, and their truck was the Honey Badger or some shit. Like
Right.
the whole thing was a joke. I don't know. It just shows how crazy people are, how easy it is to deceive investors, I guess.
Right. To pull the wool over.
Because the whole thing was like funny bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was all that story about the guy who led it, and then he wrote the "Hey man, I'm out" letter, but not because of this. Like, if you
But
didn't
also
get
let
out
me
at
take all
that
this money
point,
first, right.
Jesus. Yeah, remember the deal we talked about that
Yeah.
he signed? He's pulling like $11 million out of the thing.
Yep.
So he's doing the best out of everybody.
Yeah. Short of that
But
other.
I like the non-binding memorandum of understanding. I think that's a letter Dodge wrote us when we tried to get a Hellcat.
Well, they haven't said no to the other thing yet.
It was a go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
But
yeah, thanks, but no
you know,
thanks.
maybe someday.
We hope you understand.
Yeah.
We understand, all right.
In some other strange, actually quite surprising EV news, GM wants to exert more control over sales of the new Hummer, discouraging markups and order discounts from MSRP, and handing out inventory in response to a customer's orders. So
Where'd they get that?
markups, okay, we all think that should be controlled. Discounts, you're gonna have to hand those out because I don't know who's lining up to buy these things.
It's a Tesla model.
Yeah. So this is all laid out in GM's electric model participation agreement, a copy of which a dealer shared with this automotive news. I actually pulled this from Drive. GM makes it clear in this agreement how they will limit dealers' interactions with actual Hummer buyers.
Good luck. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Can't,
This is like just 101. This is not going to work.
can't work
Yeah.
because of the way the dealer network's set up.
In fact, the first couple years of reservation will go through GMC.com only, at which point a dealership will receive only what the customer's order is. So you won't
dealers
ever
are definitely going to push to sell these then.
So you're only
You
gonna be
buy it
talking to
online.
like some customer service rep at GM.
And then you go to a dealer who's just like, I don't want to sell these fucking things. Here's your car. Go fuck yourself.
Well, here's the other thing. They also need to come up with $200,000 to outfit their dealerships with the correct tooling to service said vehicles. But if they do that, there's still no guarantee that they'll ever be able to sell or service or make any money off of these things.
Well, this doesn't seem like a train wreck coming at all.
So this is a little funny blip I pulled from the article. It says part of the streamlining is a callback to GM's Saturn days.
Oh, boy.
I think I'm a little too young for that.
That makes me feel
What
young.
they call their no haggle pricing.
Yeah.
Well, there probably won't be any discounts. GMC is also heavily discouraging dealerships.
Well, Saturn did killer. They're still doing great now, right?
Yeah, they're still doing what? Oh, wait.
Ask Plastic Avenger. Shouts to Dan.
Shouts
shouts.
Dan.
I think he's got the most Saturns of anyone ever, with 2, I believe. This way, no dealerships can pull any market adjustment shenanigans. Let's see.
It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, it's just I'm reading this and I'm like, okay, what caught me and what made me read it was GM's trying to get rid of the dealer markups. And I'm like, oh, this is cool because we saw how Ford.
Yeah, they can't. They can't though.
Yeah.
Wasn't GM one of the companies that was bitching about Tesla owning their own dealerships and stuff like a couple years ago?
Early on, yeah.
And now they're trying to do the same thing?
Do the exact same.
Which I'm just trying to look up.
Because if you want a Tesla, you're not going to get a discount. I've tried.
No,
it's not going to happen.
This is what it costs. It's the same thing as buying a cell phone.
If you go to a Tesla store, which I've experienced, and you want to buy a car, they walk you to the computer and like, oh, yeah, just place your order right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
The same thing you can do at your house.
Yeah.
And, oh, yeah, enter your credit card. We'll contact you. So it's certainly no hassle, and it certainly works for all those people that before the Chuck system were just paying the price, but it's taking a lot of fun out of the experience.
And just for kicks, we do not know how many of these things have been pre-ordered already because GM will not release that information.
At 6 figures, $113,000, how many people are lining up to buy an electric kind of looking like a Hummer-ish pickup-y thing?
Right.
I don't who?
Literally dozens.
I don't know. That's the thing. Like maybe there's a lot and I'm just so disconnected with it, but I don't think I am.
I think they're wrong, not you.
I mean, I'm disconnected with a lot of things, but this is just, I don't even.
I just can't.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Where it's just, I don't know. It's the hype train. But I don't know. I wish they let you negotiate at Tesla because everyone who works there would just get absolutely
pummeled,
folded in
yeah.
half with the Chuck system.
The other thing
You'd
too
be
is like,
fucking up for free.
you know, how do you test drive one of these things
To the dealer, that's going to be psyched to let you test drive the car they're not selling.
Right.
that they can't sell, but also like,
So there'll be some kind of dealer incentive to sell the car. And then whoever owns a dealership is going to be like, well, I'm not sharing this with my sales guys. I mean, it's going to be a fucking disaster.
so there's an agreed upon margin between dealers and GM about, regarding the EV Hummer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, why?
Agreed
Why am
upon
I
margin
gonna?
always
Why am I
works.
gonna pay $200,000 to put the equipment at my dealership? Bring over a test vehicle.
Yeah.
And then I have no promise of making any money off of any of
Right,
these
it's
cars,
Completely pointless for
and no
them.
promise of selling them all.
Well, it's a GM product. You probably have a lot of service.
So I think they should probably bring back the Volt.
Well, supposedly GM is going to have 20 EVs by 2023.
Are they going to send them all not through dealerships but through dealerships?
Maybe. Right.
GM's like, listen, we're gonna get rid of gas cars by 2030. We're not selling any at the dealerships, but you guys have to cooperate with us
Yeah.
for the next 10 years till we can finally get rid of you.
Yeah. That's exactly
That's
right.
like driving for Uber when you know they're just waiting to
It's
make
just
that thing
inevitable.
driverless. Like, come on.
Yeah. Let's keep it going. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean Hyundai just announced something like that too because they came up with a like one for all roller skateboard style platform that all their vehicles can go on.
Yep.
So it just pretty much pick your battery pack, put the body on top,
So like
out the door you go.
said, here we go.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the same handling
Beige
dynamics.
Beige is beige. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yours is light beige. Well, mine's is dark beige.
Well, they're going pouch style battery instead of cell style battery.
Marsupial.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's on the roof. Once
Yeah.
you do that, they're gonna be like, yeah, why do we offer all these bodies? Let's just offer one body.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's all
exactly.
that drives the same anyway.
You know it's all going to be a CUV body.
That's what I'm afraid
absolutely.
of. Well,
The cunty utility vehicle.
somebody who is still pushing the boundaries of motors,
Ricky
motoring
Bobby.
in general, Ford.
For
So there's been rumors that the next generation Ford Mustang will potentially get all-wheel drive.
you mean the Mustang SUV?
Nope.
I think,
The Mustang
The
E
Mustang
series?
Mustang. Nope.
The Mustang?
Mustang.
yeah.
That's gonna ruin this driving characteristics.
Like Stay Golden Pony Boy Mustang.
Yeah, I think they're at the point now where they're making cars no longer for what we would like to call an enthusiast, but for like the common man.
for what we call fuckboys.
Yeah, the normal folk.
So
who
the poors, us.
The
no, not even the poorest because they're not cheap
Right, they're not
vehicles,
cheap,
but
yeah.
like I don't think there's enough people out there saying, I'm gonna go buy a Mustang and because I'm
There's not enough
a
people.
car enthusiast and I am enthusiastic about owning this Mustang. I think people just go buy them because it's like,
They have a mullet.
well, I want to look for. Well, no, it's like I
They live
need
in Fall River?
Their
a
neck isn't
a
cold.
Sunday cruiser for me and the wife, type
Right,
thing. You
right.
know, and you've
There's
got
not more.
three flavors to pick from.
Right.
but I'm not trying to kill a crowd.
Yeah.
So I need all-wheel drive.
And I live in New England.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
trying to drive this bitch year round.
So it's not confirmed, nor is it denied, but the exec says they're leaving the door open,
they pled the 5th.
Yeah.
which generally means we can't tell you, but it's happening.
Love it
If
when
we
they leave the
saw
door
that,
open.
unlike if they were going to say, oh, our
GT500
GT500 is going to get all-wheel drive. Well, okay, maybe you should because it's 700 and something horsepower.
Right,
so
right,
almost
right.
we're touching 800 horsepower. at this
Perhaps
point,
you should give it all-wheel drive and traction control.
Yeah.
I don't know.
you know, even the
I'm not an
350R, you
What's-
know, it's kind of like one of those things. It's all right, but you're going to tell me you're going to put all-wheel drive in a 300 something horsepower like V8
Right,
Mustang. I
then
mean, a
just- yeah.
Camry's got the same horsepower and it's front-wheel drive. So
right.
And we only
Yeah.
have front-wheel drives for the men.
yeah,
That is it for my news. That was it.
You guys ever experienced lift-off to understeer?
the Mini.
Lift throttle understeer. Well, I'm sorry. Lift throttle oversteer. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, that's what the
Oh,
K car does.
yeah.
It's
Oh
hilarious,
my God.
especially in the rain.
Spun my Mark II on a fucking. Oh yeah, complete like 180 degrees perfectly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Any other news?
No, I'm tapped for news.
Because I think we get a pretty hot video department.
Do we? I don't have.
Time for a video.
Oh yeah, I got a couple 2-tree.
And just keep in mind, we got about
40
40 minutes before we go to Baja.
So should I like recite a poem or something and hold this baby a little longer? Sup, bitches. What is love?
Give us a nice hymn.
Is love not the sweetest thing?
What do we have for videos?
Videos. Okay, I know everybody wants me to talk about this. There's a Hoonicorn versus RS3 video. And let me just get my point of view out before, because obviously it's blatantly anti the Audi. The RS3 guy is typical Audi annoying guy. There's one point where he's like, let me just put up my electric window. And I was
Yeah.
like, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah, I love them.
Being a former SRT4 owner, you must hate the guy too.
Yeah.
Because they always used to tease you guys about not having rear electric windows.
You know, I never really gave a care.
Yeah, nobody did.
Yeah.
Just like this. However, it was very fast. And I know it was very fast because that's what this car does. It runs 8s, doesn't it?
8.4.
Yes.
So now we finally have an idea of what the Hoonicorn runs so we can pick something that's actually going to beat it. I was told by Dog Pizza that the Mark 7 guys all said that this guy messed up his NOS,
Yeah,
and that's why he didn't win.
he beat him once.
He didn't
beat-
mess up the
well,
NOS that time.
He beat him a couple times.
Yeah,
There
they
was-
raced 4 times. I think he went 2
The
and 2.
last time Kenny didn't get on. There's no way Kenny got on that car.
So that's what you leave for interpretation. Of,
I just think at the fact that the Hoonicorn's lighter also has all-wheel drive and has more
It was
horsepower.
the same weight.
yeah. Is it the same weight?
Exact same weight.
Oh wow!
I thought the
by-
How is
Hoonicorn was
that
like
By
possible?
2 pounds.
Holy shit!
One
Really?
weighed 2998, one weighed 3,000 pounds.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Hoonicorn's the same weight and has more horsepower. It also has all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, so does the RS3. All-wheel
Yeah.
drive,
I know.
little less horsepower.
A little less horsepower.
Yeah.
But if it's on the fridge, that'll help. I mean, I was impressed with the RS3. It was very fast. I know it's a drag car.
When I seen that car was going to race the Hoonicorn, I went, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's something that will be at least pretty competitive." Whereas the other stuff has just been, well, obviously.
I also thought Kenny was fucking around into that race where he just ruins them.
That was
The third race.
I was going to say third race
Where it's just like, holy shit, how
'Cause
did
it
he
went-
rip him that hard?
because it went.
He left.
he left the line much faster.
Yeah, he left the line much faster, but also the RS3 left, if you watch the video, like a half a second late. And, like, that's it. That's
Yeah,
from
right,
that,
right.
half second,
Race
Yeah.
over.
like, don't even bother.
Yeah.
Because if you also look at the time he beat him, the RS3 left, like, a cunt here. A
A
cunt
hair
here.
in
the
front.
ahead
the
of him.
second race?
The second race.
The second race, yeah.
Yeah.
The first race was also impressive because the Hoonicorn won,
Yeah.
but it didn't have good tires on it.
Yeah.
It had good tires on it. Don't
And
get me wrong.
R888s, which are just fantastic, but then it goes and puts on some.
But they're not
other-
fantastic compared to drag tires to drag racing.
Yeah, I don't.
And they put
I
drag
still
tires
think
on.
all this stuff should be done on like a drag strip.
I kind of like now. This was the first one I really, really liked.
Oh my god, I've been so all of this first out. I've been so fucking wrapped up in it.
It's kind of
At a
cool,
drag strip, it would be totally different.
Yeah.
Because Donkmaster would have done a way better
Yeah.
drag strip.
but it's kind of cool where it is. Just shoot.
It is. I
run,
get it,
Run
yeah.
what you brung.
Yeah.
Type of.
No, I think it's
you
cool
know
where
what
it
I
is
mean?
as well. I get a drag strip is it's a drag. It is a drag race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like it. I was really impressed by how fast that car was, but at the same time, I've seen that car run before, so I knew it was going to be very, very
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I also think if
I was annoyed by the owner, but just because it was a stupid like little electric window thing, which I thought was funny. But the
No,
guy
you
that
just needed
and
I
the
like
guy-
the shit talking.
And the guy that owned the car was like, I've been watching this car since I was like, since I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
I've been watching this car forever. And it was cool
Yeah.
to see him like, oh, this thing's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
next on that list? Do we know
It's
yet?
actually it is a 4,000-pound old pickup truck running a 6.7 Cummins diesel. And it is blisteringly fast. It's Chuckles Garage. Actually, is the guy's Instagram name, and it's a diesel vehicle, which is a bit interesting, if you ask me. Let's see. Let me bring up this guy's Instagram account actually, because his name is Scott. I've seen this car, or I don't even call it a car, this truck run other times, and it is, it's one of those things where you're like, that thing should not be moving the way it is
At that speed.
at that speed. You know, like it's interesting. So I think we're gonna see it. It comes up tomorrow.
Yeah.
At 9 a.m. PST or
Oh wow, another one this week
Yeah.
already? Holy shit. Okay.
yeah. So I think they got a lot lined up there.
Yeah.
But-
I picture they're just put it in a solid 8 to 12 hour day, just bang these things out.
Yeah. But I believe it's a Ford pickup truck.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking for there?
Our feed
Our
is
feed
frozen.
froze,
Oh.
but I think our sound's still there.
Is the what's that camera doing? Can we see? Are we moving live time?
We're
Yeah.
moving in the
we're moving
camera.
live
Yeah.
time camera.
I don't know where we're frozen in the feed, so
I
we can
don't
just
know
keep
either.
going, and I'll try to fix
So
it.
Yeah.
this gentleman, Scott Birdsall, I believe is his name. Chuckles Garage on Instagram. You should definitely check him out. He's a bit of a character. I mean, if you're going to build something like this and drive something like this, you got to be. He is a world record holder for half mile in Pikes Peak in this vehicle as well. So, I mean, Kenny gets something to share.
He gets it right.
Some
right.
Pikes
He
Peak
gets-
love
he
there. You
gets
know, they
down.
got some
Yeah.
stuff to share. So I'm interested to see this. Ken's obviously going to have a lot more horsepower than him. However, he's going to have a lot more torque. So
And
I'm
again,
interested
like-
to see how
like
that's
we-
going to happen off the line.
I was gonna say like
He
we've
is
kinda
two-wheel
seen
drive.
because it I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff enough to. Can you make up a power differential off the line? In
I
other
think with
words,
torque you can.
It's, in other words, like you're lacking severe power, or
Yeah.
could be severely lacking power.
It's going to be a
but
couple hundred.
Can you be so good off the line that you just make up for it and make it a race at the very least?
Being that he's solely, for the most part, solely a drag racer,
Yeah.
that inherent, not talent, but like skill of like leaving off the line, of doing it over and over and over and over, you know, hundreds of times.
Yeah.
That's got to count for something. But it still goes back to like, if it's set up for a drag race and it's not on a race, like a drag strip that's like with a prep surface,
Right.
you're going to have a hard time hooking up.
Takes away. Right.
You're going to
takes
have a hard
away.
time hooking up, no matter how big. I mean, he's running, I
might
don't know
have-
the tire size, but it looks like it's a big tire car.
Chuck, you might have to restart a whole.
Can I
thing.
restart the feed? What's it going to do to
It'll
our?
create two separate.
Can you fix it though?
I don't know.
I think we have to anyway, though, huh?
Yeah, I think we should anyway, just because. And this thing was going crazy a minute ago, so just give it a shot to restart the whole thing.
All right, if we up in the